In today's show, former Goldman Sachs executive says Bitcoin's targeting $1 million in just 4 more years. That's right. In his most recent interview with Cointelegraph entitled Macro Factors May Drive Bitcoin Up 100x in the Next 5 Years, he goes on to share that he believes Bitcoin price could skyrocket all the way to 1 million before the next halving, which we all know will occur in about 4 years. I'll be giving you this bullish breakdown here in today's show. Also in today's episode, we'll be discussing Bitcoin climbing past 9,500 as analysts stress decoupling from the stock market. That's right, Bitcoin had a nice run up this morning, going all the way close to 10,000, testing that critical resistance. And right now we're trading at $9,764, still up 8% for the day. All the major altcoins are back in the green. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in learning from the Wall Street legend who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016 as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're already calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology, which the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% in the next 7 years, but it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, click the link below this video in the description and check it out. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's dive right into today's top story of the day, shall we? Former Goldman Sachs executive says Bitcoin's targeting $1 million in the next 4 years. Economist and former Goldman Sachs hedge fund manager Raoul Pal says unprecedented global economic downturns could help underpin Bitcoin as the world's reserve currency. Could you imagine Bitcoin becoming the world's reserve currency? I know I can. And what will that do for the price? Powell says he believes Bitcoin could skyrocket all the way to $1 million before the next halving, which will occur in about 4 years due to the devastation of COVID-19, which has caused the global economy, or that's what they say has caused the global economy. I feel it was all a pandemic, and this was all coming regardless of a virus, you know what I mean, which happens to have a lower mortality rate than the seasonal flu. But hey, my two Satoshis here. Powell says there's a high probability that a new financial system will emerge that relies on digital currencies in multiple formats. Powell's the founder and CEO of Global Macro Investor. He believes the market is betting on the COVID-19 recession/depression to last 6 months. He thinks, however, that it's more than likely to last 3 years. Could you imagine people wearing masks for the next 3 years? This is crazy if you ask me. Here's what he's quoted saying: "It's not clear how long it will take, but if this recession or depression, which I think will end up morphing into, and it drags on 3 years, I think 3 years would be a time horizon where they're going to have to do something, because I fear that the dollar is going to rise dramatically over this period of time, and basically that's a wrecking ball to the global economy, the US economy, and creating deflation as we go, and a whole bunch of other problems." Sheesh. You know what I mean? So he sees the dollar becoming stronger and ultimately destroying and causing havoc on the economy. That global economic crisis could, however, correspond with a Bitcoin explosion. Hey, when utilizing a log scale to get a long-term outlook, Powell says Bitcoin's on the path towards 1 million. Here's what he's quoted saying: "When you look at the chart in a logarithmic scale, it looks also very extraordinary, because what's useful about these kind of triangle patterns, I call them wedges, is that usually the size of the pole of the flag is repeated again. Now, if you did that using the log chart, it would take you to 1 million into this halving. Is that possible? Who the heck knows? I think it is, but it wouldn't match the stock to flow model, which says it might spike to $250,000 or something like that. I think it's 280,000, the new stock to flow X price prediction, which he's referring to. And as you can see here on the screen, this is the logarithmic chart, which he believes will take us to $1 million. So for Bitcoin to spike 50 to 100 times its current price, Powell says it all depends on the duration of the recession/depression and how severely it shakes the global financial system. So if you agree with Raoul Pal and you see Bitcoin climbing to $1 million in the next 4 years, before the time of the next halving? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, if you want to check out this exclusive interview with Raoul Pal and Cointelegraph, where he breaks it all down for you, I just gave you the highlights from this. You can check it out in the show notes below the video in the description. And now for our next story of the day. Bitcoin climbs past 9,500 as analysts stress decoupling from the stock market. And before we break this down, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market. As we can see, Bitcoin just retested that $10,000 critical psychological resistance. And guess what? We just broke down some, but it was a pretty nice climb, I must say. Bitcoin's now tinkering above $9,700 support, still up 6.7% for the day. I'd like to see us Hulk smash that $10,000 resistance and turn that back into support and continue climbing upwards. I know it costs the average miner right now approximately $14,000 to mine a single Bitcoin, and I feel the Bitcoin value is going to catch up to that fast, sooner than later. Ethereum up 4.4% for the day. As you can see, most all the major altcoins are also in the green, trading at $202. XRP up 2%, trading at 20 cents. Miss Litecoin up 2.5%, trading at $44. EOS is up 3%, trading at $2.54. Link is back in the green, up 2% for the day, trading at $3.81. Bitcoin Cash up 3%, trading at $243. Satoshi Vision up 2%, trading at $193. Now let's take a look at the top exchanges. Binance is up 65% with $8.5 billion in volume. As you can see, all the major exchanges are back in the green. Yesterday, they were all in the red. BitMEX is up 77% with $3.9 billion in volume, and OKEX is up 43% with $3.7 billion in volume. Now for our next story of the day. Bitcoin price is up 11% in the past few days. Data from Cointelegraph and CoinMarketCap showed Bitcoin squash another resistance barrier in Thursday trading, taking 3-day gains to 11%. The past 24 hours alone has seen an uptick from closer to $8,900 at press time. $9,500 appeared to be holding, and now we're above $9,700, the level marking now a $1,500 improvement versus a monetary wick to $8,200 during the crash. Now, $8,200 marks the current zone of Bitcoin's 200-day moving average, as we can see right here on the chart. Bitcoin's fortunes this week contrasted even further with traditional markets and macro assets. This stock decoupling, which shows no signs of abating, as Cointelegraph analyst Scott Melker warily summarized on Twitter, taking a look at this tweet from the Wolf of All Streets. Remember that day that stocks dumped and Bitcoin went up? That was today and yesterday. They're not correlated now, and they weren't correlated before. Thanks. Now, this is very controversial because there's so many analysts who have been saying that they are coupled, the stock market and the Bitcoin/crypto market, meaning that if stocks are crashing, Bitcoin is going to crash too. And a lot of people have been saying that since the pandemic crash we've experienced this year, but Wolf of All Streets is showing evidence of otherwise, as we're breaking down right here for you. So check this out. And for fellow analyst Michael Van de Pop, paying too much attention to correlating markets in times of crisis and afterward was a dangerous game. Here's what he shared on Twitter. Let's take a look. When ish hits the fan, all correlations tend to go towards one. Since then, gold, silver, and Bitcoin have been resilient from any downwards move and showing strength apart from the equity markets. Don't pin yourself on those correlations. BTC. Meanwhile, the latest technical analysis from Cointelegraph Markets shows several metrics once again suggesting that Bitcoin is back on track towards the key $10,000 level. Looking at the market once again, as we can see, Bitcoin is on its way to retest that $10,000 critical resistance again. Hopefully, we can break it and continue moving onwards and upwards. And now checking out the overall cryptocurrency market cap, we're sitting at $263 billion with $174 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And the current BTC dominance is 67.6%. So it's been back on the climb, right? A lot of people trading their altcoins for Bitcoin because they don't want to miss out on the gains. Now taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100. Crypterium up a whopping 23%, trading at 55 cents. Matic Network up 22%, trading at 2 cents. Energy up 18%, trading at $3.79. Unibright up 13%, trading at 35 cents. Redcoin up 13%, trading at 0.002. BHEX token up 11%, trading at 21 cents. And then we have Bitcoin, the Dundada, the king of all kings, You know what I mean? Up 7%, trading at $9,660. And now for the biggest losers within the top 100, BBC coin down almost 10%, trading just below 16 cents. KuCoin shares down about 10%, trading at 93.5 cents. Flexicoin down 5%, trading at 0.003. 0x Ox down 4.6%, trading at 34 cents. Synthetics Network down 4%, trading at 80 cents. And Engine Coin down 4%, trading at 15.7 cents. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are back in control, leading with about 144 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with longs leading 52% versus 47.92% shorts. Are you currently bullish or bearish? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 40 in fear. Yesterday was a 41. Last week was a 55 in greed. And last month was a 18 in extreme fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking show more in the description right down below for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 400 plus videos right here on the channel. Plus, I have some very helpful and cool resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated every day, it also allows you to download the latest episode in MP3 format so you can listen to it when you're out and about, on your way to work, on the go, working out, or just doing your thing. Also, be sure to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't yet already done so. Your support means a lot to the channel, and I do greatly appreciate you. Also, subscribe on iTunes or any major podcasting platform. We're active on all of them, including Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is Crypto News Yes, and I also have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 strong from all over the world. To become a part of this, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And I also have a crypto Telegram chat I'm pretty active on. To become a part of this and join us on Telegram, click this link and do it specifically from a mobile device, and you'll automatically be added. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you on the inside. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto revolution. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And real quick before I go, if interested in learning from the Wall Street legend who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016 as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over the next 7 years. But it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is from the one and only Tika Twari, click the link below this video in the description and enjoy the presentation. And I look forward to connecting with you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.